Are you a property investor about to engage with contractors, builders on a refurbishment project or even any construction project? And maybe you've got a bit of fear, or maybe it's happened before, around those extras that might start coming in from your contractors. If that sounds like you, then this video is one for you. I'm going to give you 3 ways how you can avoid that today. So my name's Paul Tinker. I train property investors just like you to be able to deliver profitable, efficient, compliant projects. Okay, so first one, number 1 is to have a line in the sand to begin with. If you have no specification to start with, then that by default means that everything that happens is extra, because ground zero was never established. So you've got to have a spec to start with for things to actually become extra later. And the more stuff you cover off in your specification to begin with, it removes the opportunity for extra later on. Number 2 is mitigating as far as is reasonably practicable all of the risk items on that project. So you may have a bit of fear around some rotten joists, or maybe a roof, or maybe a rewire that might be required, but you're just not quite sure. So before you get any quotes, have somebody come out and have a look to either write off or exclude or include whether it is required or not. And then if it is needed, include it in your spec. And number 3, which is the one that most people get wrong or miss entirely, and that's to have a solid, robust mechanic to vary your specification. Now, your specification has to exist for you to be able to vary it to begin with. And having a variation procedure inside of your operations allows you to manage change effectively, formally, and in a controlled way. And remember, a variation is not always about extra, sometimes it's about less. So it's not always an increase, sometimes it's an omission. But to have a procedure is crucially important for you to be able to control and manage costs on your jobs. Hope that's been helpful this morning. Do me a favour and hit me that like button up. Or send to a property investor that you know that's also got this pain. See you soon.